presented by Blackmagic Design, with the participation of CEV. Hi Greg.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good, yourself?
Good, thank you.
So can you show us about collaboration in Pro Tools?
Absolutely. So we're going to do a quick little demo. My friend Omar here, we're going to show a little commercial spot and some of the workflows in collaboration. Omar has the commercial and he'll kind of be the owner of the project, and I'll be the composer that comes in. So hand it over.
Exactly, yo. So now in Pro Tools 12.5, you can see that on the dashboard you have a new option called sign in. You have to be signing into your AVID master account in order to create a project, right? So the other new thing that it will show up on the dashboard is that you have the option of creating a project and create a session. When you create a project, everything, all the media will be on our storage, or the session will remain local in your hard drive. So once you select the project, I can type the name of the demo, and it will open as a blank slate, just the same as a session, right? So I can start recording, editing, and do everything that I need. So just for the purpose of this demo, I'm going to import session data from a session that I already have created on my local hard drive. Okay, so I'm just going to bring this Nike commercial, and the things that I have in this project are the sound effects. As soon as it's available, I can press play and we can hear what I have been working with. That's pretty much everything I have. I have the sound effects of this commercial, of the tennis that is creating with the computer, right? So what I need to add to this is the music, okay? And I'm not a musician, so I'm gonna search for somebody to help me creating the music. And actually I know a really good DJ called Strike. He's a personal friend. So on Pro Tools 12.5, you also have this new window called Artist Chat, right? On the Artist Chat window is where you can see all your contacts and your current projects, and also the chat that you can have between your actual contacts. So here I have the demo that I just created, and I'm gonna add a collaborator to it. So I just click here and add Strike, in this case, to help me with the music. So we have this Artist Chat window where you can actually chat with him and say like, hey Greg, could you help me with the music for the Nike commercial? Okay, so now on Greg's computer, you will see that he has a notification, and he will help you going through on Miami, right?
All right. So Greg?
So yeah, as Omar said, he's invited me to the project. In my artist chat, I've got a notification, and you can see here that he's invited me to collaborate on this project. Now there's another window. Let's say if I'm in Pro Tools, I'll get a notification there as well. But if I happen to be in my dashboard, I'll get a notification here under projects as well, just so you're aware. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and accept his invitation to the project, and I can see here that now shows up under my project list. Once I click it, I can see what he's already shared in the project, and I can see his message, hey Greg, could you help me with the music for the Nike commercial? And I'll say, sure, let's go. So at this point, what I'm going to go ahead and do is open up the project. So let's go ahead and open project here under my dashboard. There it is. Double click it, I'm already signed in. So as Omar mentioned, there's nothing populated in the project yet, but here I am ready to go. And I'm going to go ahead and leave my artist chat up. And I'm going to pull up my task manager as well, so I can actually take a look to see when tracks are uploading and downloading. So at this point, Omar is going to go ahead and send some stuff over for me to work on.
Okay.
Yeah, so basically, as I am the owner of the project, I can decide what I want to share with Greg. For me, it makes no sense to send him the entire project or the entire media that I have, because he only needs like a reference to start building the music, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with him only one track, which is actually an auxiliary track. And I'm going to have this new cool feature called Share as Frozen. So basically, as all of you guys know, auxiliary track doesn't have any audio on it. So now the capability of sharing a frozen track is, in this case, an auxiliary track, is that Pro Tools is reading the input that is feeding this auxiliary track with all the plugins, all the mix that I have been done on the sound effects, and it's gonna create a clip, an audio clip, and it's gonna send that over to Greg, right? So it's already done. I'm gonna open the artist chat again and let him know that sound effects coming your way. Okay, so now Greg should have a notification of that I have sent something with him. Okay.
So yes, as you can see here, I just got the notification. I pulled up my artist chat to see what Omar said. He's telling me that the tracks are coming my way, and I can also see that these tracks are also, populating into my local cache almost. And I've got my main notification up at the top right here, which is letting me know that I have tracks to download. Okay. So we have auto off right now. We do have the option of having everything automatic, where I don't even need to see the notification, it'll automatically populate. But for the purpose of the demo, we're going to go ahead and leave that off. So I'm going to go ahead and choose to download the track. So here,
you said it's on your cache. Is it cloud-based? All the data is cloud-based?
It is cloud-based, but once we start working, and we need the tracks kind of locally to be able to do the work. Okay. And of course, we're working with a lot of metadata as well. So in a little bit, one of the examples I'll show you is how quick we're able to work with tracks that are already populated in the session, or the project rather, and how easy and quick it is to go back and forth. So as you can see here, I've got the 5.1 stem from Omar. So again, he didn't need to send me all the bits and pieces. I just needed to get a reference. So I've got it here now. I can play back. I can, give it a listen, and now I've got an idea for what I want to do with the music. So as Omar said, I'm in my studio, kind of creating music. For the purpose of the demo, I'll just go ahead and import what that would look like or might possibly sound like, and I'm going to use a session here just of music for the commercial. So I'll go ahead and import this using session data import. So now I've got all this music that I've worked so hard on in the last 20 seconds ready to go all down here. Now, because Omar's the project owner, one of the workflows, perhaps he's going to be mixing this entire spot together, or someone else is going to mix it. So of course I could sub this out just as a 2-track, but we're going to continue working on it. Possibly he's going to mix it. So I can actually share all these tracks individually. So while he shared a sub with me, I can share all the tracks back with him. For the sake of the internet in here, how slow it is and everything, I'll just go ahead and share a couple of the tracks. So I'll do a couple of the strings just by clicking share, and you can see that 2 things happen. In my task manager, that automatically starts uploading, and in the artist chat, there's a notification saying that I'm sharing tracks. I'll let him know, just a personal note, coming your way. And he'll get a notification both in his message window and his download window. So while you go over to Omar, he's going to walk you through what he does with that. Actually, there's going to be a mistake that I work on over here, then we'll show you some of the metadata workflow.
Okay, so Omar?
Yeah, so on my side, I don't have the artist chat window open, but you can see here in this new tab on the edit window, this is the collaboration tab. So here, when it turns green, it means that I have a message that I haven't seen on the artist chat. So tracks are coming your way, perfect. So also this one turns green, and it's for downloading all the shared tracks. Thanks. Anyway, so you can see now that I have these tracks here. So I have the strings, I have the flute, I have everything. So the only thing that I need to do is, in order for me to hear it, I just have to change the output to my output, and I can hear on what Greg has been working on. There's the strings, okay? So I can do whatever with that. Let's say I want to cut there, I want to cut here, and then I want to use a new function in Pro Tools 12.4 called the batch fade. That's included in Pro Tools 12.4 or 5. I don't know. But you can do basically a lot of fades on different clips at the same time, right? Okay. So as you can see here, I have on my tracks, I have the option of uploading my changes or downloading changes. And in this particular case, on the flute track, you can see that I have both up and down arrows turn into yellow. That means that I did some changes, but also Greg did some changes. And actually, Greg is asking me to relieve the ownership of a track in order for him to send me something. So what I can do here is just right-click on my upload arrow and say abandon changes, right? Or I just can do is click on the download arrow, and I can see Greg's changed already, right? So you can see now that he sent me a track that contains a plugin that I actually don't have on my rig. Believe it or not, I don't have some plugins on our demo system. So I just gonna say yes, okay? And Pro Tools is gonna take me to the marketplace to search for that specific plugin. Right now, it only works for AVID plugins, the marketplace, but we're talking with third-party plugins in order for you to directly inside of Pro Tools going to this area, the marketplace, so you can rent or buy the plugin that you don't have. And the good thing of doing through the app will be that you can download the plugin, instantiate the plugin, license the plugin, and everything while you're still running Pro Tools, and you don't have to quit at any single point. You can keep going and going and going. So that is gonna really cool feature that we're gonna implement later this year probably.
I've actually, just as an additional example, I've just resent the entire thing shared as frozen. So Omar, if you want to show what it looks like shared as frozen.
Sure, so basically you can see that I don't have the plugin active, so I can basically don't hear what Greg did, right? So the only thing that I need to do is download again, and boom, the track now is shared as frozen. So now I have exactly the same sound that Greg did because the plugin and the entire track is frozen. So I can hear exactly the flute as Greg intended me to work with and mix with it. So basically this is like the general idea of the cloud collaboration. You can back and forth sending stuff, and also at the end, the owner of the project can, and actually all the collaborators in the project can save a copy in your hard drive in order to back up the entire project. If you want, you can put it on your hard drive, whatever.
Is this available only for the person who's owner of the project, or for everybody that work on it?
Everybody who works on the project, he can do a save copy in and save this project as a session locally in your hard drives.
Okay.
Perfect.
So thank you guys.
Thank you.